Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, an iconic venue in a city with a proud sporting history. This place has been home to USC football since 1923 and was previously home to their crosstown rivals UCLA. It's also hosted professional football teams as well, the Rams and the Raiders, and even the Chargers during their inaugural season in 1960. 1 year earlier, the Coliseum hosted a few games in the 1959 World Series, which saw the Dodgers beat the White Sox. That was one of 7 World Series titles for the Dodgers, the latest one coming just last year, though we found out last night they won't be going back-to-back. Elsewhere, the Lakers, currently led by LeBron James, have won 17 NBA titles, tied with the Celtics for most all time. From King James to the LA Kings, who've won 2 Stanley Cups over the past decade. And this city has a proud soccer tradition as well. In the summer of 2017, the Coliseum welcomed a record attendance of over 93,000 to watch Manchester City take on Real Madrid. And LA's home to 2 MLS teams. LAFC play just a stone's throw away from here, and the Galaxy are the most successful franchise in the league's history with 5 MLS Cups. This year, they're hoping to win a 6th. Their top scorer is Javier Chicharito Hernandez, who has sent in a little message to help celebrate the weekend.
Hey Manchester United fans, this is Javier Chicharito Hernandez. I hope you're enjoying the match today, and a very special shout out to all the Premier League fans here in LA. I hope you're enjoying it a lot. Let's go United.
Chicharito, representative of the proud Hispanic community in this area. Of course, the Spanish language home of the Premier League here in the US is Telemundo, who have a big presence in the UK this weekend. There they are, Andres Cantor and Manuel Sol were at Ellen Road yesterday to call Leeds against Wolves. They've made the short trip west and will be calling the game between Manchester United and Liverpool at Old Trafford a little bit later on. Now, right next to our location at the Coliseum is Banc of California Stadium, the home of LAFC. And right now, delighted to say, Tim and I are joined by their co-president and general manager, former US men's national team player, John Thorrington. John, thank you so much for joining us. And considering especially that you haven't had any sleep because you've come straight from an away game at Minnesota, landed and come straight here.
It's a pleasure to be here, not a problem.
Now, I know, caught a little bit of the show yesterday, and you've been here for a little while this morning. What are your overall general impressions of these fan fests?
This is incredible. As a proud member of Los Angeles, having grown up here, seeing the interest, I saw it from afar yesterday, and at this hour, seeing this energy, it's just incredible.
It really is, and it's good to see you again. John and I played together. I had the good fortune of playing against your team, LAFC. The culture that you've created and built within that stadium and that fan group in this community is incredible. Can you speak a little bit to that?
Sure thing. Yeah, I mean, here we are, historic venue, just steps away from, my bias perhaps aside, a stadium that I would say rivals anything in the global game in terms of its atmosphere, its quality, and its location. And I think these few years have been an amazing ride, this short history, and we're here to add to the legacy of LA sports.
Let's talk a bit about that, because the city, it feels, just getting stronger and stronger, adding more and more sports teams, especially football, which is a great thing, John.
Certainly, yes. I think we are determined to gain a foothold in this crowded market. I feel like we have done that. LA has been a city of champions. You see the energy here, these supporters doing our city proud. And yeah, certainly we're excited to be a part of it here, Banc of California Stadium. We love the energy that our supporters bring, and again, hoping to add championships to this legacy of champions here in LA.
Absolutely. Well, we are here in LA for the Premier League Fan Fest. I have to ask you, who's impressed you the most in the Premier League this season?
I have to say, this is maybe a recency bias, but Man City yesterday were absolutely sensational. Tim and I, we'll wait. We'll wait till later. We'll wait till later to see the Man United Liverpool match, which we are certainly really excited for. But that again yesterday, that performance was quite impressive.
Pretty special.
John, hopefully you get some sleep between now and the Man United game. Thank you so much for joining us. Really great to have you here. John Thorrington with Tim and I here. Now, this spring, we were talking about new franchises. LAFC will be sharing their stadium with the city's newest professional women's team, Angel City FC. And if you haven't heard their story, it's pretty special. They were founded by some of the biggest names in Hollywood and beyond. Natalie Portman was a founder. Jennifer Garner, Ava Longoria and Sophia Bush were founding investors, as were Devils defenseman PK Subban and three-time Olympic medalist Lindsey Vonn, and several former US soccer players as well, including Abby Wambach, Mia Hamm, Julie Foudy and Kobe Jones. Brilliant stuff here in LA. Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe, studio host for NBC's coverage of the Premier League. Don't forget to hit subscribe to watch highlights all season long, and be sure to tune in for Premier League mornings every weekend at 7 a.m. Eastern. And for even more content, head over to Peacock, where we've got live games, original series and a dedicated round-the-clock Premier League channel featuring studio shows, classic matches and much more.